Here we are again. It is Friday morning. Evie's with me this morning, and we're going to see if we can find any garage sales. There was a community sale thing posted, but I've only found one in this whole town. She knows who she's talking about, doesn't she? Oh.
You do? Well, I have.
That's the Ender Dragon. I know that much. Wow. That's interesting. How does that work?
Snacks for sale.
We.
What?
There you go. Not much on that one. We'll see. We'll keep driving around, see if we can find anything else. I know there was another community supposed to be having community sales. So if this one is driving around a bust, then we will go try that other place that I saw some signs for sure. This looks like it could be a good one. They got lots of cool stuff. You know how to ride a motorcycle?
No, I do not.
You do not know how to ride a motorcycle?
Yeah.
Good morning. Evelyn. Spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
Yeah. Ooh.
Spooky, scary skeletons is the best movie ever.
RBIES.
Oh, yeah? Those.
Everybody likes that.
She's just starting to figure out who Barbie is.
Yeah.
Who likes Barbie?
Do you?
Yeah. You didn't find nothing like that, table.
Oh, that's 1969, but it's, so it's the Gap. 1969 is the Gap. $15. And this one I thought was going to be Levi's, but it's American Eagle, so not interested. And this one, these prices are such that, like, if she had something good, it would probably be marked up. See, like, I would buy this shirt, but I'm not going to pay $3 for it. I just feel like that's too much. So this is 1997, and it seems to be in really good shape. I checked it out pretty hard. This guy was $1, and this was $10. And then Abby got a Ladybug for $3. So as a general rule, I don't negotiate garage sale prices. Garage sales should be at a price that is affordable and that is what somebody wants for their stuff. And so I am not gonna like see that Freddy thing and be like, would you take 7? I'm just not that guy. So that's kind of to my detriment. But then when a lady marks everything in her garage sales $10 a piece, I just don't find much, and she's not selling much. Evidently she was open yesterday and had that Freddy glove been $6-7, she'd have probably moved it yesterday. She'd have probably moved a lot of that stuff. If those Converse would have been $5-6 a piece, I might have bought every pair of them. But at $10 a piece, I'm not even interested. And maybe I should have said, hey, if I buy all your Converse, would you sell them for $5 a piece? Should I try that? Do you guys have luck with that? You want to go see me try it right now? Leave it in the comments below, as if you will see this before the weekend, and that will be long past an opportunity. Anyway, we are edging ever closer to the old everything's $1. garage sale. So we'll go see if we can find any of that goodness. Okay, so this one has lots of weird stuff, new and old and all over the place. So hopefully we find some good stuff, but there's lots of people here.
What?
What? Those Moana girls? Is that what you're wanting?
I don't have this one.
I think you do have that one.
I do have it, but I don't have it.
Well, that's not promising.
Yeah.
So these are sealed. Entourage 3. Is that $3? I bet my buddy Alex would pick that up, but I don't know much about those.
Where is the kid stuff?
I don't see any kid stuff. Not your size kid. Yeah, nothing here. Okay, this is a sale I hit yesterday, and there was one. I didn't get the typewriter I wanted to get, so I'm gonna hit it and see if that's still here and see if there's anything else. So we bought this here typewriter for 40 bucks, and he knew it was worth a couple hundred, he said. And I looked it up, and he's right. And that one I bought for 10. It's the one that I missed yesterday. This is like a cooler of some sort that does, it says Coke on it. And then he gave me these for free because he didn't think they were going to move, and he thought I might be able to do something with them. For me, that's not part of why I do this. I know a lot of people that garage sale are like, you know, the community, and you get to meet all these neat people. And that isn't really part of it for me because, I don't know, I just meeting people for 2 minutes at a garage sale and you'll never see them again. I mean, it's nice to interact, I guess, but these were the nicest people in the world. The guy had stuff that he'd had for a long time. He knew that it had value to somebody, but he just wanted it moved on, and knew, he's like, you're probably an eBayer. He knew that I was trying to make money, so he made sure that I got good stuff that I could make money on, and that's awesome. So, like, I started this sentence to say, some people are like, well, that's a big part of it for me, is I like to go out into the community and meet people, and I'm like, that's not a big part of it for me. But when it happens, when you meet nice people who get it, who are excited, and his wife was adorable, just grandma-ing Evelyn for a couple of minutes and gave her a couple of little toys, which always happens. She ends up with a bigger pile than I do, and it's always just free toys. What'd you get, baby doll? Some stuff to make popsicles.
And
Show him some more what you got.
I got,
Is that the mask?
yeah, I got the mask because it lights up.
Okay.
And I got some other stuff.
All right, Dad needs to drive. What else did you get? Oh, that was from the other yard sale.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And the popsicle thing, we already saw that, and the mask, and then a fidget. Did you get a spinner?
I know if I can find it. Yeah.
Spinner, yay! All right, let's go find some more junk.
Uh-huh. And another thing.
And letter things, so you can learn how to write.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I don't know how much of that I showed. We got this Pluto. It's $2.50, and I'll be able. Maybe I won't be able to get that off. I'll be able to cover it up somehow. I don't know how much it's worth, but it's neat and it's new in packaged toys. This is like, it's Carhartt, so you think boy, but that will be adorable on a little girl who is 18 months old. 18 months from now, probably a year from now, because my kids get big. Paid $30 for this. It is factory sealed, and it came with 2 games. So I think I can list the lot I paid $30 for like $100 shipped, and I'll be able to, you know, eBay gets a third, I get a third, the government gets their chunk and shipping, and I'll be able to double up on it. by the time it's said and done. Nobody wants to see Evie, the queen. So funny. How about some old jump boots? Yeah, those, we're gonna take those. Red Wing boots. $5 even. Yeah, so $10. Giant Converse. I don't see the size on it. Nautica starter. It's a nice pea jacket, but it's Nautica. It's not official or anything. Okay. Bobcat. How much are your hats? Elgin with the flames and Caterpillar snapbacks. That one. Eaton Jaguar Trans Am.
I have a GoPro, but I appreciate it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
$10.
You have a good day and good luck.
Thank you. Who's that guy? Thanks. Pete Benotkin and man himself. Jim Tracy.
Got these old placemats.
This one's not full. 5, I think that one's not. I'm not sure what these are. They're vintage knit, made in Canada, hockey pro something. They were $2. This is a really good brand of boots. Those are probably $125 boots, and then $1 piece on those 4 hats. $25 for everything. Okay, so everything's $2 each unless marked. I see some marked globes or blow molds. And that thumper, we'll see what we can grab. A big giant lid.
Look. The big giant lid.
Wow. Whoa, that is cool. $3 each. Oh man, I might just have to clean up. $10 now. No! We're missing a bunch. There's a bunch of goosebumps.
Daddy,
Yes, love.
I see a puppy.
Are you scared of that puppy?
Yeah.
He's stuffed. You know that, right?
Oh.
You're so funny.
And it looks like he was here.
$7, but there's no micro machines with it. This looks like vintage toys, but nothing really substantial. I don't know that I like that to play with judo with. Lots of vintage Christmas. That is Francie.
Dad, here's the DVD players.
You can go put that back with the game. Lots of cool vintage kids stuff. And there's my kind of groove. Minutes. Evil Dead Scream.
I get to talking. What did I buy last?
I go out.
This is the last sale of the day, I think. We're almost back to the house and we saw one more sign. Who doesn't need a giant flag chair, right? That's pretty cool. Ooh, I see a Plinko or a spinner thing too.
Morning.
Good morning, how are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Brought the boss with you, huh?
I did.
What are these?
What are those? Oh, those are markers so you can make dots in a book. If you need to make some dots. Do you need to make some dots?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Good.
Because you don't play that game.
What are these guys?
I don't think you need any seashells. All the seashells that you have, we collected ourselves. I don't think you need any that... So I stopped in at Goodwill after dropping Evelyn off. Stone Age, and it's got this Whistler guy. It's pretty famous. Made in Mexico on a vintage Haynes tag. That's a tag that they use to sell blanks for printing on. This I learned from my brother. Vintage chess pieces loose are always good. And then there's a couple of games here that might be worth looking into. Gargoyles. It looks like the kind of game that would be good. So I'm going to comp that and then Slide 5. Just looks old, so I'm going to check that out too. So it's going to be a no on both of those games. Just low value, low sell-through rate, so even if they were $1 a piece, they're not worth messing with. That's a cute set. Set of 3 for $7. Made in China, 17. Wonder if they were priced individually at the store. There's a big chip in the inside. Oh, that one? No, probably not. Probably all of them were priced together as a lot at the store. I don't know what on earth we'd do with them, but my wife would like them. And I don't think I want to try to ship them. Well, hello, big frying skillet. Food Network, 15 bucks. It's definitely worth buying to use at that price, but I think we're gonna leave it alone. Oh, I have seen these before. Bailey's, and at 99 cents. I feel like I passed on them somewhere, but I think they were marked way up. So these are not a great pickup. There's 90 listed and only 30 sold. There's about 30% sell-through rate. But they're $2, and the lowest you can buy them for is $15 plus shipping, and they seem to always sell at that price and lower, and everything else is listed higher. So I think if I list them at 15 plus shipping, I could probably get them moved in 6 months tops, and 2 into 15 I think is a high enough return on investment that it's worth waiting a little bit extra for. I mean, they're going to be easy as they can possibly be to list. Now, to store and ship are going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I'm going to make somebody pay priority shipping to get them, and then they'll be they won't be hard to ship in a big box that's going to go priority. I don't really mess with linens much, but I think this is that's like a horse's leg and a horse's tail. I think that might do well. There's this blanket that has cards on it, Patriots and Frozen, But like I said, I don't really mess with linens very much, so I'm not gonna get them. But would you guys be picking that stuff up? Are you messing with linens? This is pretty good. The sell-through rate's pretty low, so it's $4 for 6 books in a slipcover, and it's 1 through 6 of that series that ended up being like 14 or 16 books. And so it sells for decent money, but the sell-through rate's pretty darn low, and I have so many books. And I have a ton of experience trying to sell that series with a very low sell-through rate, so we're gonna pass. See a couple of things on this kids books section. Pokemon and Lego Halloween. So I just got the cups, the sweater, the Pokemon, and the chess pieces, and it was $11 even, and I had a $10 reward, so I literally paid $1 for all of this stuff. Now, I mean, obviously I cashed in $10 worth of rewards, but $1 cash out of pocket. So this name, Drew Key. So this is a Rook, pretty good size. And these are like, they're not Bakelite, but they're kind of made to look like Bakelite, but they are old. And something people always want to know who are buying vintage chess sets, how tall is the king? So you want to measure your king and put it in the picture or in the description how tall the king is. The king is going to have the cross on his head. The queen is going to have the crown on her head. I'm trying to find the other king or the queen. I mean, they're in here. They're just a little buried. And your queen's always going to have a crown of some sort, and the king's always going to have a cross of some sort and be the tallest piece. And you want to make sure and do a measurement on the king, and I'll put up some comps for this, but I think it's going to be surprisingly high, especially considering I paid $1.50 for it. Man alive, are you guys getting a ton of video today? I have 10 to ship, and we've been yard sailing all day. It's 1:30 in the afternoon, and I am totally by myself, so I'm going to try and get these done and then take them with me, because my son's school is close to the post office, and I'll just drop them off myself because the mailman ran a long time ago while I was out at yard sales. We're going to try and do this quite quick in the flashiest of flashes.
Look, could we be quite quick?
Certainly, sir. Ready in the flashiest of flashes.
Paid $3 for this. It sold $15 free shipping. It's probably too cheap to sell something like this. It's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to ship because it has to ship flat and it can't get bent. Thank you to Stacy for picking up the Five Nights at Freddy plush. I paid $1.50. She reached out when she saw the video. It wasn't even listed yet, and asked me to list it so she could buy it. There you go. That's how I would prefer to do. I've had people reach out. Sorry, I'm trying to get rid of some of that haziness glare. Anyway, and see if they could buy something from me on Instagram, or avoiding me having to pay platform fees. But it's such a convoluted mess to, I would rather pay the platform fees and thank you for buying something from me than figure out doing it off platform. It just, this is how I'm set up to do it. So if you see something in a video and you want to buy it, by all means reach out, because that happened twice today. Eric is a friend of the channel, and he saw this in that same video and said, hey, list that thing so I can buy it. So I did. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I think it was $2.50. I listed it for $16.99 plus shipping, and he picked it up pretty darn quickly. And then if you are buying something from me, feel free to shoot me an offer. Like the $15.99 or $15 on Freddy, I felt like was kind of right on the market. I don't mind giving a deal to a viewer, but everybody so far has bought things at full asking. So those are awesome. Thank you for doing that, guys. Oneida is a good tag, the Oneida 50/50 Power Tee. Or this is 100% cotton. And this is a weird shirt. This is like heat pressed onto this thing on the inside that allows it to be embossed. So this would be really uncomfortable to wear, but it's single stitch, a really cool shirt. Kind of feels like it's probably dead stock. I've had it a long time. I know I got it at a yard sale, so I don't have much into it. Sold for $14.50 plus shipping on an offer. This I paid 50 cents for or something, and I listed it for next to nothing because it's broken and dirty, but it's still cool. Like, there's a hole in the hem and it's like stained up here, but it's still pretty cool if you're into collecting Budweiser stuff. You want your man to wear that around the grill. Sold for $5 plus shipping. But I remember thinking I shouldn't pick this up. Oh well, it costs nothing. Asher picked this up. Saw this, told me to pick it up. I told him it wasn't worth getting. Then I comped it after we left, and it was. So it's still there when we got back. I paid $3 for it and had to buy batteries for it, but they cost like $2, so I'm maybe $5 into it. Sold for $12.99 plus shipping. Not a great pickup, but I like to get things when the kids tell me that they think something's worth getting. I'm more likely to buy it and sell it for smaller profit. But I mean, we're in that for $5. It sold for 13 plus shipping. I'll put this up here. I suspect we're into it for $5 and made $5 after you take the $5 off the end of the number. Walking Dead. There's a couple Walking Dead t-shirts that are pretty good. Most of them are not. This one is $6 for plus shipping. Not really worth messing with. Picked this up for $1.50 like yesterday or the day before. I was surprised how fast it sold. Hoosiers Puzzle, 513 pieces, sealed. I would have thought this would have been long tail. It sold in minutes. And there weren't any comps, so it's not like I was comping that to figure out what it was selling for. Edit this part out. We picked up that Wii unit and a bunch of games for $40. Mario with 2 Wii wheels. These Wii wheels are not worth anything by themselves, but they will help you sell a Mario game. And I only have 1 Mario game, so I sold 2 wheels with the game for $30 plus shipping. Buyers all in at $45. And remember, we're all in at $40 on the unit, and we haven't even sold, and that's the only, well, we've sold 1 other game, but the unit isn't even listed yet. It's not even tested yet. And that's something I'm trying to get away from, is buying things. Like, I'm going to buy a Wii, but buying things and letting them sit while I test them, I gotta get this stuff listed quick so it'll sell quick. An American Tail. Mine sold. I showed the comp for one that was $45, free shipping, and said this title is garbage. Listed mine and it sold, and I'll look, yes or no, is that one still listed, because nobody can find it because it says Sears American Tails but doesn't say Fievel or American Tail on it. Anyway, Fievel stuff, like, Fievel doesn't have a huge market, but also there's not a lot of it out there, so the people who are collecting Fievel stuff have a hard time finding it, and so it's worth picking up if you get it cheap. Alan Edmonds, I would have told you at some point, were always worth picking up. I would say they're always worth comping. Maxfield, Alan Edmonds, tassels, not worth picking. I don't know where I got them, but they sold for $17 plus shipping. I'm sure I didn't pay more than $3 or $4 for them. And Alan Edmonds are really, a lot of times, like, they're either $20 or they're $150. And so they're worth picking up to comp unless you know what is what. All right, so I have to go pick my boys up in I have to leave in a half an hour, so I have to get all of this stuff put into packages so I can take it with me, because I have to go pick up all 5 kids here, there, and everywhere. And I'd like to stop at the post office with these packages that closes at 4 while I'm close to picking up Judah. Thanks for watching. Thanks for following, clicking the bell. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and all the things that you do. Thanks for buying from the store. We'll see you on the next one.